guys and gals, welcome back to my humble channel. Thank you very so much for taking the time from your busy lives and just watching and listening to this video. It's been a long time. It's been like 10 months or so. I think the other day I saw that the last video was uploaded a while ago, around 10 months. And I cannot say that this is an official getting back video because it's just very hard to pick myself up from this slum. I'm on the verge of small depression, but no worries, I'm good. It's not my first rodeo. You know, everything is okay. I'm fairly happy, but the situation is not good at home. Just, put this aside. I'm still happy, but, things are not very good, and we all have that. It's just a very long while now. Me and my wife are not getting along at all. I joke around that every day that we do not fight, there's something wrong going on, because fighting is normal for us. Many couples do, of course. Depends on how you fight, it's either a fight or a debate, right? And we are fighting, we don't debate as much. Anyhow, the daughter is growing up fast. She's talking already and running around, and she's just like a small person, and this is very cool. Hard, but very cool. Okay, so that's the situation, that's the update. I'm not working out as much, as I said, on the verge of depression, but still good, no worries here. I will pick myself up. I'm already doing some steps. One of the steps I'm gonna share with you now. And so the situation with my wife is not very good, so I decided to get myself an ally. You will see in a minute why I say that. Yeah, still work in the same place, not work out as much, but I did get myself some workout applications. In here I have a deep bar and a bench, and I love the deep bars. Funny story, the deep bars, they're not in very good quality. They have different broken places, and they have how do you call it? I forgot, because my head thinks in Japanese. They got rust inside some portions of the bars, and like 5 pieces are broken. The pieces, 4 or 5 pieces are broken. The pieces that you put in the legs area, so it's kind of like a plastic thing, so you don't have the metal part that might hurt you sticking out. And if you hear something, you hear some breathing. That's the dog behind, my wife's dog. These guys are not breathing, I think. Are you? Good. If you see them move, let me know. Forgive me. Alright, so let's do the opening, because I need to go to work very soon, and it's nice to come back with a video, and hopefully some of you might enjoy it and share with me this magical situation, if everything is going good inside the boxes that I have here. Alright, so first thing first, we're gonna open the companion. So that's a how do you call it? A charging dock. You have the HDMI, a USB, and USB-A, a USB-C, and USB-A by Asus. So I still have this rule, by the way. I have a rule a long time ago, if some of you have been watching my old videos. videos. I have PlayStation 3. I wanted a PlayStation 4. And PlayStation 5 is already out for quite time now. But I have a rule that I'm not allowed to buy any gaming application with the money that I get from my paycheck, from my normal day job. And whatever money I can make aside from the paycheck, this will be the money that I will be using for video games and other stuff that especially video games, yeah. And so I've been waiting, checking, learning, reading, watching videos, and I came across this new brand new thing that I was shocked to know that is possible. That's called handheld gaming devices. So I've been, I checked AOK Zoe, I checked 1xFly. The name is always confusing me. 1xFly or 1xPlayer. I'm not sure. From companies that I never heard before. Oh, almost dropped it. I checked many devices. And nowadays. Oh. Okay. So yeah, sorry. I'm gonna focus on that for a second. You have the booklet in here. And so they give you the information here on how to use it. The box. Whoops. Whoa. A cable that looks like the Type-C USB. Okay. What do you call it? I forgot. The thingy, I forgot the word. What was the word? This thing in here. For different countries, if you are in a different country. Maybe I will get. I cannot recall how do you say this word. And then you have. It's very beefy, by the way. And then you have the dock itself in here. So if I'll remember how to say the word for these things. Maybe they write it in here. Wait, what do you have? What do you have? So you have this. Install a plug. Okay, they call it a plug in here. Other plugs. Alright. So the plug, I did not know this is a plug, but this is a plug. This is what Asus say. You do what Asus says. I have no space to put this. I have my hats in here. Throw my hats. Okay. And continuing, so I checked the 1xFly, 1xPlayer Fly, and AOK Zoe, and the other one, what was it? Something Kun, Ayaneo. And the only thing that got me the most is that you cannot get these machines anywhere in no electricity stores here in Japan. And I could not find how people are dealing with any kind of broken pieces or the need to fix them, because these are Chinese-based companies and you do not have them in here. Nothing to say, nothing bad about the Chinese-based companies, but you do not have any support in here. And go in and try to break your head finding the solutions So I decided to go and chose myself an Ally, the ROG Ally. If I'm pronouncing it right, because first time when I read it, I read the name, I called it Ally. I thought to myself, why they give it this weird name? And since a very young age, since I was 14 or so, I was watching Everybody Loves Raymond. And if you know Everybody Loves Raymond, a beautiful show by the way, very hilarious for me. They have a child there. Ray Romano plays a character, and he has a daughter there called Ally. And that's the first time when I read the name of this machine. I read it as Ally. So this is supposed to be the ROG Ally. Looks beefy. I like the box. It looks very good. It's the first time that I'm holding something that is, aside from the PlayStation 3, right, that is designed for gaming, because I never treated myself to these things. As I said, aside from the PlayStation 3, one of them I got like, what was it? Like 30 bucks. And the other one that I had, I got it from a friend, from a person. Well, I cannot say a friend, somebody I helped with something, and he just told me, you know, I have a daughter, I'm busy, take it. And you know, I accepted it. It was very nice gesture. And so that's the first thing that I'm holding that's designed for gaming, and I'm both worried, happy, afraid, and feeling in some way feeling that I'm not deserving it, if you understand what I mean. But that's just my problem. That's because this is how I was raised. And I think I started to say before that I had a rule that I'm not gonna get anything from my paycheck that is for gaming. I will not treat myself gaming devices with my paycheck. And so this is not from my paycheck. This is from a side job that I did. I was teaching, even with my broken language, yeah. I taught very small youngsters from my wife's side. We did very basic English lessons. You know, here in Japan and other foreign countries, even if you can speak very basic English, that's better than nothing. Better than most Japanese, because Japanese people, most of them are not very comfortable with their English, even adults. And for me, English is part of my world. I'm dreaming in English. I read in English. I watch. I write in English, even if it's broken as well. But I always used to say that, you know, I don't care so much about language rules, because these are not like I'm a personal trainer by profession and a yoga teacher. And I used to say that, you know, people are so into grammar and getting almost offended by grammatic mistakes, and I cannot just cope with the situation, cannot not do the comparison with, you know, safety and gym rules where you actually get hurt, and language rules that have pretty much nothing to do with nothing, because these are just rules made by human beings. And so yeah, I felt good enough to go and teach 6-year-old children, because it's very hard to mistake with, you know, 4 apples, a flower, and basic words like that, you know, like these. And of course, some of you may feel very uncomfortable with my language, but it's okay. That's those people's problem, not mine. Okay, so we have the ROG Ally. That looks like a stand. I did not know that it's coming with a stand. That's cool. I actually was wondering what people doing for a stand. That stand looking very cool, but very it's made out of something that looks like an egg carton. Says ROG, so you're supposed to put the machine in here. Yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna get something online. I want a charging, not charging dock, sorry, a fan, something that has a fan on its base. So that's one box. So you have the machine in here. It's huge. That's what she said. Snap. Or he said, you know, everybody with their likes and dislikes. Oh man, taking this machine. I guess that this is the first setup situation. That they're explaining to you how to set up the thing for the first time. It's quite beefy. As I said before, I do like the white color, if it's white, because I'm a bit colorblind. What's weird is that they had some kind of a campaign where they say that you're supposed to get a carrying bag with it, but I don't see a carrying bag in here. You have the cable for the machine and some serial number, and yeah, that's it. So that's the box. And it's the first time that I'm having a gaming device that's different from the PlayStation 3. By the way, I did learn that you can even emulate PlayStation 3 games on it. And if it's gonna be easier than actually setting up the PlayStation 3 in here, because my setup, this is one more reason why I'm not making many videos, or many videos at all, gaming videos nowadays, is because the setup is way too complicated. I have the PlayStation in a big box in front of the TV over there. There's another room in here, like, I don't know, 3 meters by 4, and the TV is there. And my daughter is usually, you know, this is the place where my daughter is playing and stuff. We have a big ROG in here that I constantly feel the need to roll, because my wife has 2 cats and I'm not much of a pets in the house kind of a guy, unless it's fish or even better than fish, rats or hamster. I don't like when the animals going around and wiping their bottoms after they done their business. One of the cats does that and it makes me go nuts, because I'm a bit of a germaphobe. So we have a ROG and the PlayStation is inside the box, the big box with all the games. The PC is here. Long time ago when I did used to make the videos, I used to have this set up in a different room, and it was always connected and the animals did not get inside this room, so it was heaven. I just came, beep, 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 everything started, PC started and record. But now taking it and setting it up take takes like 20 minutes every time, and then breaking it up, putting it back inside the box. And if you have the daughter around, it's impossible because she's gonna be pulling on stuff, taking stuff to her mouth and trying to taste them. She sometimes does that, but only because she knows that I'm gonna say something. So you know, she's like putting something in the mouth and looking at me like that, like, are you gonna say something, Dada? And yeah, I'm gonna say something. Alright, so that's it. And I maybe will set up to the starting phase of the setting up of the machine. It's good to have an Ally in my possession for the first time. The games that I want to play on it, and as I said before, if I can share these with you here and record while doing the videos, I will look into that, of course, now that I have it finally, if it's possible, because it has 16 gigabytes of RAM. I'm not sure if that's enough for recording video gaming. I think that's the minimum, and it's better to have 32 or so. I will check it out if it's possible. That's gonna happen. And the main games that I want to play on these are, of course, better with the normal gaming rig, but Elite Dangerous. I really want to play some kind of a space game. Elite Dangerous and Odyssey. Elite Dangerous Odyssey, the DLC. You know, as a child, I used to look up at the sky and think to myself about different planets and how it will look, how it feel. Just wondering. Now the sky is bright and all, but still I'm wondering, and finally have a machine that's next to me that may be able to run it even on low settings, but still be able to run it, because on PlayStation 3 you can dream on, but it's not gonna happen. And on PlayStation 3 I couldn't find any the dog is sleeping loud. I couldn't find any exploration space games on PlayStation 3. That's kind of weird, but I guess just limitation of hardware or something like that. So finally, so it's gonna be Elite Dangerous. I want to play Just Cause 3. I found out that you can play this game even on this machine. That's great. And you know, I'm gonna use it sometimes as a handheld, but I want to buy some other stuff, some accessories to have a fan in the back and put it in, connect it to a screen and play it with a mouse and keyboard, because that's possible too. That's great. So that's opening a whole other world to me, and that's exciting. Quite frightening, but exciting. Yeah, really dangerous. Just Cause 3. The Just Cause 3, they have this DLC. I think it's called Sky Fortress. Oh man, I think that now in these years, like in the 10 years or so, I think that was the coolest trailer I saw. Around these 10 years of gaming, that was the most amazing trailer. I think I saw this trailer, I watched the trailer maybe 17 times or so, and I used to show it to other people. If you haven't checked it out, look it up. Just Cause 3 Sky Fortress trailer. There is a part that some kind of a robotic voice telling Rico Rodriguez that they're gonna kill him or something, get him, and then he says something in his sense of, this is what I remember, maybe I'm just imagining, and he says something, not if I do it first or something, and then he shoots up to the sky with this jet, kind of a jetpack thing on his back. Oh, and that was so cool. Being able to fly like Iron Man, even better than Iron Man. Yeah, so Just Cause 3, I said. Really dangerous. No Man's Sky. Space games, yeah, I want to try these. And I have a few other games on my list that I want to try. Assassin's Creed Odyssey as well, but I I liked Origins better. I mean, even the first time when I saw just the photo, I knew, well, that's the game for me. Origins and Odyssey I want to try later on, especially for the fate of Atlantis. Even if it's not real, I want to go and visit something that's supposed to resemble what people believe to be Atlantis. That's gonna be cool. What else? What else? Yeah, that's the only thing I can think about now. But first thing first, it's gonna be really dangerous. I'm gonna buy it very cheap. I found, I don't know, Epic Store or Steam somewhere. I found it in like $7 or something, 700 yen in here. I'm gonna buy that and give it a try. That's the first step. And Just Cause 3, I think with all the DLC you can get it like, I don't know, $4, 400 yen, up to 1500 yen, so it's like what, $15 or so. That's cool. Yeah, exciting indeed. Alright, boys and girls, so thank you very much, and